So if you hear something like you must Proverb 31 woman because you want more, you want far more than rubies. What will cross your mind relating to the script, relating to the Bible?
Related to the Bible. What's the answer there?
Proverb 31 woman. You are thinking it too
But
much. That's why.
saying Proverb 31 woman again.
No, you said a very good woman. Your answer was a very good woman, a well-behaved woman.
But you mentioned Proverb 31 woman in the answer.
That's why I said the answer can be in the sentence.
Oh.
You understand? Are you water because Jesus turned you into wine?
Wedding of Cana.
Yeah, okay, yes. So at least you got Cana there. Jesus' first miracle at Cana. Yeah, that's true. Are you a mustard seed because you've got a lot of faith for your size?
That's so cute.
See, so we're entering you. I'm the one saying. Now imagine it's a guy telling me.
That's really nice.
Are you a mustard seed because you've got a lot of faith for your size?
That's the parable of the mustard seed.
Yeah, faith as small as a mustard seed. Yeah. Are you ark because you're a lifesaver?
Noah's Ark.
No, yeah. I mean, you just got to the line. Noah's Ark. Yes, that's what crossed your mind, of course. Okay, so let's do one more. You must be Abraham because you're blessed to be a blessing.
Yeah, like Father Abraham, like from the God's blessing to Father Abraham.
Okay, you got God blessings, but yeah, it's God's promise to Abraham because God told him that it would be a blessing. All right, so moving on to the video for today. You tried, you did what you did.
You're more than enough for me.
Hi guys, welcome to Singlehood Experience. Verily, a series where we explore real life struggles that comes with being single. And today, as you can see, we have a special guest. You see, when you define the word kindness, please put this man's name in it. And I got to know him. First of all, you would explain or no, tell us who you are, tell us yourself. Just the way you told me when I met you that first day. That after that first section break, you narrated from NCCF. I don't know why NCCF is blessing me with a lot of Emmanuels. I don't know, but I mean, okay.
So yeah, my name is Emmanuel.
Okay.
And I met her at Shiloh Ground.
They asked me what do you do. I feel like I can. I mean, I will count and I will get tired of counting.
At the core, I'm a copywriter.
That's true.
At the base, I'm a copywriter.
Okay.
But I also do consulting, right? So consulting, sales consulting, and digital marketing consulting. I'm a raiser of men, so I do trainings. I did a lot of trainings.
I knew I was going to apply for one of your trainings.
That
I was going to. I've not applied because I'm still trying to gather the money for it. This one, I'm trying to gather the money for it because this one, you have money. No, but I remember the time you were doing like a particular promo. Collect all your copyright, everything free and everything. If I was into copyright then, I would have given you like 5 naira. You said actually, any amount.
People actually send 10 naira.
Are you serious?
But then the thing is that some persons will send 10k, some persons send 20k. So what other people will send will like augment.
Oh wow, 10 naira. Me, I was just joking when I said 5 naira, but I don't think
people actually did send.
Are you serious?
Ridiculous amount.
So how's life been? First of all, let me ask a question, the general question. Drum roll. Are you single?
Am I single?
Yes.
I'm very single, like a Pringle.
You can't tell me that. No, I will not accept what man of God, Papa. This one I see here is a Papa, man of power. Thank God. No, you can't. If you put Pringle now, my next question, go. I can't because I was going to ask if single. Or single
and tired.
Single. What happened is that you've never been in a relationship or something?
No, I've been in two
relationships.
Yeah, so the last one was like October 2012. That was like 2012 no. Yeah, 2012.
2012.
What am I saying? 2020.
Wait,
When
because
I went into 2012 was actually when I got into school.
okay,
2022, but
22.
2022, not even because last year, the whole of last year,
Yes.
when I came back to Abuja, so 2023 instead, not 2022. My
Oh,
bad. Yeah.
in
So
2023.
yeah,
That was when the
2023.
relationship ended. So we say
Yeah. So
2024 or 2024 you were single.
yeah, 2024.
2025. Wait,
2025 just 3 months, like 2 months.
I mean, but
So
we're already into 2025, right?
I
So
mean,
something would have happened. That maybe you were there during Shiloh. That lady said when she left Shiloh, Marita, whatever class, January they
my
proposed,
God, I'm
February she was
telling you,
married. So you see,
the
I mean,
Chris.
3 months is enough for something huge
Hmm,
to have happened, right?
I
But don't
know.
worry, God is working something.
Okay.
God is working. So would you say what happened? What led to the breakup? Do you think you would want to share the reason for the breakup or
Okay. So I think it was just a value, so just a value difference, right?
value difference?
Yeah. So you know how Bible says, "Can two walk together except they agree?"
Mm,
So it was just a case of not agreeing on some foundational things that was important
hmm,
to the both of us. So yeah,
okay.
and my mentor will always say, two good people can make a bad marriage.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, two good people. She was a good person. I
Got
want to
their
believe. I
values.
want to believe I'm a good person.
Of course. I mean, for me to define kind with him, if they say define kind now, define Emmanuel, honestly, because I don't know
Really,
what to define again.
thank you.
So, but
So yeah,
wow.
like just the value, just value differences.
When did people notice it?
Okay, so at first, with it was almost like we can manage it. It's we can just compromise around it.
Mm,
But
compromise. That's another
yeah,
red flag.
but
Oh,
at the point we just felt like nah, like there are people who would accept
yes, yeah.
that kind of thing you want,
Mm,
right? And then there's like somebody who would accept now. So we don't have to endure marriage.
yeah.
We have to enjoy
So
it.
the
So
relationship was heading towards marriage then.
yeah, it was.
So you've been single since then.
Yep. I
Did
mean,
you like make attempt to ask someone else? I mean, 2024 is a lot. 12 months. Do you know how many
man,
weeks was no, you can't tell me that, please.
I came back to Abuja,
Okay.
so I just needed to balance in, like get.
Okay, so this person you're talking about is at the where were you staying before?
So I was in Port Harcourt.
Okay, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, I was
So
in
you
Port Harcourt.
moved, you
So now
left the location
so I
entirely.
left Port Harcourt now, and then I came back to. But she was not even in Port Harcourt then.
Okay.
So it was a long distance. It was an LDR. It was long distance relationship.
Okay,
You
okay.
get so I relocated back to Abuja last year, 2024.
Oh.
So you know how Bible says, "Oh, limo, it is not good for kings to eat in the morning." So I was in my morning phase.
Oh, okay.
I've been in my morning phase in Abuja. So
So in all 2025 morning, 2024 morning phase,
I mean,
you mourn for 12
not
months.
like no, no, don't get by. No, it's not like I'm morning or cry.
Okay.
Like morning, afternoon, night,
Morning. Okay.
morning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Season.
season of you know how.
I thought because of the breakup you
No,
were
no, I was not
mourning for
no,
12
no, no,
months.
no, no.
So was there a time where you got lonely?
There's a big difference between being lonely and being alone.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
so the phase of like loneliness, which is part of the things we'll talk about. At loneliness, you feel like there's an emptiness, there's a vacuum, but you can be alone and not feel lonely.
Lonely. You can be alone and
Hmm,
not feel
and
lonely.
not feel lonely.
Allow that sink. Because me, I even need to digest that. You can be alone.
You can be
More
alone.
like not with somebody,
You know
right?
with
And
somebody
not feel
and not feel
lonely.
lonely
Mm.
because you know that you are in your working phase. I think that's one thing maybe we'll still talk more about.
Yeah.
The single, like being single is not a curse. Being single is not because Valentine just finished for February 14th. Everybody was being single doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you have bad character
Mm.
or that you can attract the right person.
Right
No,
person.
sometimes it just is season for you to build yourself up, right? Because we attract people at our level of growth also.
Okay.
So sometimes you just want to build yourself up. God is just trying to help you attract that person just becomes your peace of mind. You get?
I see what you do online. I see your posts, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. Do you know I don't even know that you can monetize WhatsApp posts?
Really?
Yeah. You know when you told me that a lot of things I know, it was a lot of places I've not been to. Right? There's a lot of things I don't know. When I saw I'm like, wait, like someone literally can use his status to, I mean, advertise and literally to go viral, right? Because I see your views more like over 3,000 views on WhatsApp. Not talk of your page on Facebook or your page on Instagram.
Yeah.
So like, how do you make this happen?
Yeah. So basically, there's a ministry. It's called Rich Firebrand Missions.
Rich
Firebrand Missions.
Rich Firebrand. Okay.
So that's like the base. That's where it starts. So, but my lifestyle, right? My life is meant to be a model and to bring other models, like to build other models. So by that I mean that I'm supposed to show that it's possible to love God, and still have a
I mean, balance financial accounts. I mean, your bank is not suffering.
Exactly.
You are there. You're cashing out. No, because literally people find it hard to tailor a life full of Christ and a life full of cash. I mean, they feel like they both can't work together.
We had a series of trainings for 4 years.
Okay.
It was called the Bachelor of Copywriting course.
Okay.
And we trained 25,000 people.
Whoa.
4 years, yeah. And everybody who comes through Bachelor of Copywriting knows, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, you will know the place of prayer and spirituality. Because one thing I would always tell them is that everybody's using something.
It's using something.
If you don't
what are you using?
You'll soon be used as something.
Hey, talk to me. Okay. Yes. What inspired the vision, making people rich in Christ and cash?
Yeah, so there's an imbalance. You see lots of Christians, especially when I gave my life to Christ and I got into SCF and got into other fellowships and all of that. You see people are on fire for God. They can pray 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours and all of that, the cover and all of that. But when they're done, they go back and then it's like they are questioning their spirituality. You get? So
nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show. And the truth is, God is more interested in our soul prosperity. You get? But He's also very interested in our wealth.
In our wealth.
You get? Because even the Bible says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper, be in good health, even as your soul prospers." So God is, wealth is not the gospel of Christ unto salvation. So God did not just not die for us to have money.
Yeah.
We should not get the people say Jesus. The primary reason Jesus died was not for our wealth.
Primary reason.
The primary reason, it was for salvation.
Salvation.
When you apply principles and it's backed up with power, there's more ease. So
principles and power.
Yeah, we're doing principles and power. So you can use principle and the devil is dealing with you. Principles will fail. Principles with the devil, it will you work very hard.
That's why I get to work like a lion now and eat like an ant.
You get, so people are the people who work very hard.
Yeah.
But there's no power. There's no favor.
No favor. They literally struggle for everything. Everything.
You get.
So what are the principles now that you're using as a single person to build your wealth?
Yeah, so I'll put it like in the 5 S. Let me just put like the S. So number 1 is the skill.
The skill.
Yeah, so you need to understand wealth begins with a skill.
Okay.
Right. So we go to school. You want to become a doctor is because there's a skill of medicine you want to learn. There's a skill of engineering. So school is actually meant to build your skill so that you come into the marketplace of other skill for wealth. Now, there's something called a high income profession. There's something called a high income job. There's also something called a high income digital skill. right?
Okay.
So a high income profession is like medicine, pharmacy, law. People go there, study, get
And
into
certificate.
this high income profession. So there are people who work for like maybe the big five. You're working in like um maybe like you're working in an oil company, you're working like Shell or Chevron or any of those tax or auditing firms and all of that. You're making good money working. But then for anybody who wants to start, there are lots of skills you can actually learn today, and it takes less time. You don't have to go to 4 years
In
in school.
school.
What I usually tell you, if you pay the tithe of the hour of the day learning your skill in 3 to 6 months, you'll be way better than what's the tithe of 1 hour? 2.4 hours. So can you spend 2.4 hours
In a
every day?
day.
You get usually people sleep for 30 to 40% of their day, so they spend like 6 to 8 hours sleeping. You've already cancelled like 40% of your day sleeping. You get sometimes you get to work, you spend another 30 to 40%. So usually people don't have up to 20% of
to
their time
to learn, even
to
if they
learn.
have, are they really
Are they
are they
even learning?
challenging it to improving their
You
skill?
get, and there's no day that I don't read something on copywriting or watch a video on copywriting or
Okay.
want to improve myself on copywriting.
Mm.
Though now it's now copywriting, sales, and marketing. Those are like my core area. So I have a skill. You get now. Number two is strength. Your skill should align with your
The
strength.
strength.
Try as much as you can, so that it's easy for you to do something you love, right, and stay long time doing so.
You won't get.
You won't get bored or
Yeah.
get feel like you're doing too much work. If I'm writing, if I'm speaking, I don't see it so much as a work, because those are my strengths. These are my areas of strength.
Yeah.
So find out your areas of strength, find the skills that align with your area of strength, then study to show yourself approved. The third
Approve.
S,
Hmm.
study. That's why I said spend like 2.4 hours. You get spend the title of your day studying, getting to know your net your
The
niche,
niche.
your this area, your sector very well. Look at the top 10 persons in your area. What are they doing? How if you can't take their courses, go take their courses. You get and then set a goal that you're going to be the top three or top five in Nigeria or the top five in Africa and the rest. Set a goal for yourself and grow like that. And you learn how to sell. Like that's the fourth S. Yeah, I talked about skill, strength,
Okay.
study, but you also need to learn how to sell your skill.
Market yourself.
Market.
What's your motivation? You don't have kids, right?
Mm.
You're not. You don't have wife that you say you want to. Why are you literally building this wealth around you?
For them, when they come,
He said for them when they come.
you need to build a solid financial base,
Mm.
right? And not just for yourself, but for family.
For family.
You know, anything can happen. There are, you know, some Pastor said shared something, and then really got to me, because he said one of his cousins needed to do a surgery, and the surgery was 5 million.
Mm.
You get, and he could easily just transfer the 5 million.
Wow.
But the 5 million it's a lot even in this economy, right? It's something, So there are times when you may need to come through, you know, for a family, and there was like the peak of it, the highest of it is for kingdom advancement.
Mm.
We can do way more for the kingdom, right? When you can add your finance to it. It takes, about someone will say, the name of Jesus is heavy. It takes finance to raise it up.
Yeah.
You get.
Yes. Now let me use myself as an example. I don't think I'm good in managing finance,
Hmm.
because I feel like there's no responsibility around. I would just go and buy wara. Like
Actually,
I
like
can just go
Amara too.
outside, go and buy wara. I can just buy chips. I can just
Hmm.
buy. I mean, what am I using money for? So
Okay.
how do you discipline yourself as a single person to ensure that you're making this wealth and you're not
Hmm.
overspending? You're not just
Hmm.
dashing the world.
When it comes to saving, you already mentioned the word discipline is needed, and then budgeting is very important.
Okay,
Yeah, so there's something
budgeting.
I learned early, yeah, about like the different jars. So like you can call them different accounts. I feel like every young person should have at least 5 accounts,
Five.
5 bank accounts,
Hmm.
and you don't even have to go. I have 8. Um, I have digital banks. This is not
Yeah.
the, but then the OPay, the Kuda, the Carbon, and all of those alert and all of this. Easy for you to, once you have your BVN and your NI number, it's
You can
easy to
just
like
yeah.
get any of those accounts, especially at tier two. You get it's easy. So everybody should have like a spiritual account. So a spiritual account now goes to your tithing, your offerings,
Okay.
and all of that. So have a spiritual account. Number two, is like have a Joseph account. So the Joseph account is the principle of saving 20%. So when Joseph met Pharaoh,
Okay.
and one of the sage wisdom he gave to Pharaoh said, let Pharaoh save a fifth part
Of
of the field, yeah? And then the fifth part is actually 20%.
20%.
So he told him save the fifth part for 7 years. And the Bible tells us that Joseph gathered corn so much that it was like the sands of the sea. So if a young person, if you want to gather enough abundance, start saving 20% of every money that gets into your hand into an account that you don't touch. You
Like
can only invest it
okay.
in a place where your return on investment, your return off investment is sure.
Okay.
There's a difference between return off investment and return on investment.
What's the difference?
Return on investment ROI is your profit. Your
Okay.
return off investment is your capital. so,
So you haven't saved, nothing's coming out.
so even if nothing comes out, let your money come back.
Okay.
Do you get the point
Okay.
now? That's your return off investment.
Okay.
So
At least it's safer.
it's safe.
Not like everything will go out.
Exactly. So you need that account for. So I call it the Joseph account.
Joseph account.
If you have a Joseph account, you will never get broke because you don't touch it. You don't spend from it. You only can invest in it. You can buy lands. You can buy properties. You can only invest your Joseph account.
Invest. Hey,
But every
can
time.
I open Joseph account like this? Okay.
Yeah. And when you start, it'll be very small. Maybe you're putting like 2K, 10K, 15K. Don't worry. At the point it starts building up, you'll be like, oh, really? Like you'll be happy about it.
Okay.
You get that's the principal logistics of account. Then you have your education account.
Okay.
Your education account is where you take courses, pay for trainings because you need to grow. Like growth is very important. Results come to us at growth levels. So you want to take a course, make a list of courses or things you need to learn. If you need to go back and do an MBA, you need to go back and do like an MSc,
Yes.
like have an educational account you get, and then have your necessities account. You shouldn't spend more than 30% of your income on necessities, and it's necessities. You also have there's also something called your play account. Your necessities is 30%, but your play should be like 10%.
Okay.
So necessities account is for things like saving for your rent, saving for transportation, like everything that you need, feeding,
Yes, okay.
clothing, the necessary things. Yeah, that should be coming from there. Now your play account is where you eat awara.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
So we need to balance it because if you save, and you don't have fun, you're flexing account or something, you know someone they will like, I can't keep myself.
I can keep a Joseph account.
You don't go and eat up everything. You just so have an account where you save at least 10%. Take yourself out. Go and swim. Go and eat dinner. Go and eat some. You don't have to go on a date. Carry yourself out on a date.
Yeah.
Those enjoyment, those little enjoyment, we actually are meant for enjoyment. Don't let anybody gaslight you to thinking
And say I
that
should not enjoy.
you should not enjoy. No, life is meant for enjoyment, but enjoyment should be on the budget.
Having listened to all you've said today, right? What advice would you give to us? To us? What advice do you think you would give to us that are stuck?
So I feel like light is the first phase of wealth. Secrets of the Millennial Mind, Millennial Fast Lane, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Psychology of Money, Richest Man in Babylon.
All these are books on finance.
Books on finance. I'll teach you financial mindset, financial management skills, investment also.
Investment.
This is something we don't even get to talk about a lot. You get so So light is the first phase why even God needed light first. When the world was without form and void,
Let there be light.
he said, "Let there be light." So even God needed to see
before you can
before he
create
started
any other
creating any
thing,
other
right?
thing.
That's true.
Yeah. So the truth is, once you start studying more, you will start seeing the areas you need to improve on. You start isolating your strength. You start seeing the things you can do, and then wealth will come. Money is attracted. Once you take care of your knowledge, your habits will follow, your skills will follow. You will know the right tools to use, and the money will start coming.
Wow, that's insightful. I mean, all you've said, even me, I knew when I'm editing this video, I would have to like take it back, play again, listen to it over and over again. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so grateful. Honestly, like I don't even know what can literally express how thankful I am that number one, you're present. Remember when I said she come and do video with me? Say, I'll not forget. He said to see me out and put me down in the channel. I say, God, please.
You didn't have to add that.
No, I have
to.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming and for sharing. I mean, I believe with all you've said now, it's something that we would work on in our single season. Will literally grow and build that financial strength, right? So we would not even be, because most people, they want to leave single season because they're not financially strong. But having heard all you said, I believe would literally work on these principles and apply it in our day-to-day life. So any final words?
Yeah, I want to say thank you too for I'm your subscriber, and so everybody subscribe. I'm a big fan of what you do.
Thank you.
Because not everybody is they will have lots of marriage, like when people are married, counselors and all of that. But for this single season, there are not a lot of persons who are talking about it and talking to a lot of young people around it. And like we talked about, being single is not a curse.
It's not a
Being
curse.
single is not it's not because you have bad character. Don't think it's a season, and there are lots of persons who wish they were single again.
Yeah.
There are lots of persons who wish, because some of them not even because they got into a bad marriage. No, they're in good marriages, but they can't even have so much time for themselves like then you get. So you can just get up and just you have to discuss
where you're going
to properly,
how you're going to go about it,
and all of
when you're coming back.
Exactly. So you're more accountable at that point, and it's a good thing. Don't get us wrong. We're just saying that sometimes the freedom you have now, just enjoy it.
Enjoy it. If God has destined you to live 100 years, let's say you're going to live 100 years on earth, and you're 30, I mean, that means you'll be married for 70 years. Just 30 over 70, I mean, it's little compared to the years you would be married, right? So please, let's not rush into it. No hurry. Let's not put pressure on ourselves. And if you'll be in any place that you'll be pressured, please run. And run, please. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I believe you've learned a thing or two from this video. Do well to drop in the comment section below. Like and share to others of your friends. And if you're not subscribed, I mean, we are sure growing. If you've not subscribed, subscribe now for more insightful videos on singlehood. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.